You know what I mean?
Mm-mm.
You know what I mean? 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 You know what I mean?
You know what I mean?
Yes. Please don't be like me.
Hi, I'm Patty,
Hi, I'm Tetta.
and welcome to Tettatete. It's a private conversation between two people, but we're making it public.
Exactly.
Hmm.
And we talk about everything from self care, career, motherhood, relationships, therapy, healing, anything under the sun. In case you feel like chiming in to our topic today, you can listen and chime in on our socials.
Hmm.
You can find it here. That's right. And don't forget our Gmail account. It's sincerelyaligned@gmail.com. Today's topic is all about boundaries. And perhaps one of the best ways to protect your sanity is when you purge friends and family.
Purge meaning letting go of friends and family. Is that what you're trying to say?
Yes.
Okay.
Think of it as estrangement. You know what I mean? It's like a
Aw.
state of being alienated.
Mm-hmm.
You're being a bit hostile, or you just want to be disconnected. So it's really
Okay.
a loss of close relationship due
Aw.
to physical or emotional distance. But in this case, I think it's emotional distance.
Emotional distance, deliberately distancing yourself from, say, friends and family that you have fallen out of emotional attachment. Your whys should be definitive. Why would you choose to distance yourself from, say, a close family member or a very close friend?
Okay, so here's the thing. I know it's a heavy topic. It's probably
Mm-mm.
taboo, especially, in the Filipino culture.
Yes.
I mean, ideally, you want families to be intact and closely knit. However, in the US, there was a 2023 study in the Journal of Marriage and Family, and they
Mm-hmm.
found that 26% of adults were estranged from fathers, while 6% were disconnected by choice from their mothers. We've seen this from Harry and Meghan or the Megxit, Brooklyn Beckham, right?
Ah, yes.
This happened after his wedding in 2022.
Right. He chose to be with his wife and just be estranged from his parents.
And cutting off ties, Drew Barrymore, she disconnected from her mom due to a troubled childhood.
I think it was because the mom was not setting a good example for her.
You can also imagine the addiction that she went through,
Right.
not having like a good role model.
That's her coping mechanism. Some children would revert to or be dependent on alcohol, drugs, hanging out with not so good friends.
If you find yourself in a situation wherein you willfully estranged yourself, with your family, it's hard, but we want you to know that you're not alone.
That it's okay.
The reason why we're talking about this
Hmm.
is number one, I'm not going to say number one because there's no number two. So
There
you
might be,
can,
though. There might be.
we shall see. But what I'm saying is this: you are not alone because at some point, I have decided to disconnect with certain uncles and aunties.
That's a big decision for you to make if you were really close to them back in the day, right? Were you?
Yes, yes. I think I had a lot of childhood memories, particularly when I go to Cebu. That's where I would spend like 2 months of my summer vacation before I started working in radio. So that was always a priority. I would build memories with not just my cousins, but with my aunts and aunties.
Being that you were close with them, because I don't remember any aunts or aunties that I was really close to. So I want to understand what made you decide to distance yourself from them and when did this happen?
I think this happened in 2021 following a medical challenge.
Okay.
I realized that there's a thing called self preservation,
Right.
and I should do that to protect myself, right? So, what constitutes a purge? For me, when there's a cycle or history of betrayal,
Oh,
toxic
yes.
behavior, and conflicts in value. I think that's when, at a certain time or at a certain point, you will choose yourself. Only if you want to live longer.
Yes.
I mean, if you want to live longer,
If you
right, you
want
have
to
to
live.
choose yourself.
And I guess you're at that age where you can choose for yourself. You're an adult, you can think for yourself, you can decide on the things that you want or do not want in your life. Even if it means close relatives that, like you mentioned earlier, your values are not the same anymore.
Yes, exactly. And for me, I am a giver. I genuinely am. I'm selectively generous with family. And I am actually sincere in helping out, but there were times when I would feel that certain relatives were taking advantage of me. They rarely say thank you. They rarely return the favor. It wasn't a symbiotic relationship. And just because you're younger, they feel so entitled and they expect that you will always understand and you'll give them a free pass, particularly when they have offended you. And even if you tell them that you offended me in this way, can you not do it again?
You already told them
Yeah.
and it didn't register, they
No.
didn't understand, or they didn't care to understand.
Or maybe they didn't understand. You know what I mean?
How did you say it though? Did you say it in a meme? Did you say it directly? Did you say it in what language? In what dialect? If you have to repeat it, if you have to say it in different ways so that they get it, I think that's what you really have to do so they get the idea, because sometimes they can be so in denial.
I think they were just in denial that I could do something like that. So my reputation, I think, in the family is that I'm really headstrong and I speak my mind. I think they didn't like the fact that I told them I am offended with what you have done and you didn't even say sorry.
But the fact that you finally got the strength, you are vouching for yourself, you're fighting for yourself, you were brave enough to tell them what you think, like you didn't say sorry.
No, what is that?
You're not like asking for them to say sorry, but you're just pointing out the fact that they didn't say sorry when they should have. They're the elders. They should be looking out for you, not the other way around. I applaud you for finally getting the courage to tell them, not tell them off, but to tell them. Be honest with your feelings. People should learn that you matter, your words matter, your opinions matter. They look down on you just because you're a child or you're the younger one in the family. Children, even grown-up children, have a say, especially when it affects their own lives. I'm so proud of you for being able to do that because not everyone can do that.
Thank you so much. And that was really a topic in most of my therapy sessions.
Right.
Because, I grew up in a very conservative family and let's just say we love God like anything. You know what I mean? So like
Like
we usually want
anything.
like anything. So when we go to Cebu, for instance, we would join the processions
Oh, wow.
while praying the rosary.
Okay.
We would do that for like 3 days during the Holy Week.
Your family's very religious, yeah?
Religious.
Ah,
I'm
okay.
quite spiritual, but I think I'm more spiritual.
There's a difference, spiritual and religious. So I'm not religious, but I'm very spiritual, so I get what you mean.
Yes. I remember knowing the thin line between being able to express yourself versus being disrespectful.
Wonderful. Because sometimes when you're passionate and you want to share your emotions, you kind of lose it. But the fact that you kept your composure, that's really something. That's good.
You see, I'm wearing an Apple Watch. And there's a reason why I'm wearing an Apple Watch. This is to track my heartbeat, my
Yes.
beats. What do you call that? The beats per minute, right? Of
Yes.
my heart and
Cheers.
stuff.
Yeah.
Cheers, right. When I go through something a bit emotional, I really check myself internally.
Right.
Is my heart beating faster? Am I taking in enough breaths?
When you're distressed, of course, your heart will beat faster. Shortness of breath will also happen. So that means you're listening to the
Yes.
cues that your body is trying to tell you, like, hey, Tetta, take a step back and relax a bit. Because that's
Yeah.
part of self-care. We're so big on self-care here on the Tettatete podcast. So
Yes.
I am glad that you are taking every bit of step that will ensure that you're okay inside and out.
So now I want to ask you,
Okay.
what? Are you scared?
your, your questions make me question myself all the more. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, for you, what constitutes a purge? Or fine, estrangement?
all the same. It doesn't matter if you're my sibling. It doesn't matter if you're a best friend in college growing up. Once we are not on the same plane, not working on the same frequency, we do not meet, like you said earlier, our values are not the same anymore. When I feel like the relationship is one-sided, you're always giving and giving, like what you intimated earlier. You're always giving and giving. You realize that they're not giving you anything in return. Not that you need something in return. It's just that it's always about them. When you have a problem, they're never there. But when they have a problem, you're always the first one to drop everything for them, right? It makes it easy. Even if I've known him or her for 20, 25 years, 30 years, it doesn't matter. Last Christmas, my therapist gave me the go-ahead to make a micro decision to not see my mom for Christmas. I thought it would be difficult, but no. I sent her gifts. It was so freeing. It was so liberating. It was me clearly telling my mom and my siblings that that's my boundary. I will take care of myself first. I've been taking care of you for so long. Sorry.
It's okay. Hugs, hugs, hugs.
I love that therapy has been helping me deal with it because I think I was a guinea pig child. It took me so long to process things. I said, just for now, let me just try and do this. Before that, I was like clenched and then I unclenched. It's a difficult process, especially when it comes to family members. It's not because I hate her, but because I want to protect myself. I had this friend, every time she calls me for a problem, I'm there. But when I have a problem, she's so inconsiderate and insensitive about how I feel and what I'm going through. Like, she couldn't wait for me to get over my issues so I can deal with hers. So that was easy for me to cut off, like unfriend on Facebook, Instagram. Every time she would message me, I just say thank you or no reply at all.
That is harsh, but it's good for you, right?
I was very decent about it. I told her that I'm trying to protect my headspace, so I hope she doesn't mind if I don't talk to her anymore.
Okay, and what was her reaction?
Oh, I understand, Patty, but you know that I love you. I know that's like she's baiting me to talk to her because I know she has a problem. And I said, I'll pray for you. That's it. No more than that. There's an ick factor that I couldn't tolerate anymore. And I said, I'm done. I love you. I'll pray for you, but I'm done. There's nothing happening in this friendship. It's just one-sided. I didn't cry.
Really?
It felt right. I think that's how you can tell. It felt right. Sad, but that's how life is.
By any chance, did you write it in your journal?
Yeah. When I die, my daughter will read my journal. Actually, everything I do is for my daughter when I pass. This podcast, my journal, everything I post on IG or Facebook, it's for when my daughter looks back on my life. It's my love letter to her.
So now I'm curious. Okay, so when you talk about disconnecting, that disconnection or estrangement, I want to know if there is a timeline involved. Like, would you prefer, let's say, a structured separation? Do you like a timeout, or is it like an indefinite break? So this is when you step away until, let's say, certain conditions are met.
There are two ways to look at that. One, estrangement forever. You don't want to have anything to do with that person at all anymore for the rest of your life. The other one would be a break for a time, and then say that person comes back to you and says, sorry. There's accountability. It depends how much you want that person to be in your life. So those are two categories for me. With the college friend, I love her dearly, but she doesn't add value to my life anymore.
That's so sad.
So it's easy for me to say, it's okay, I can live without her forever. I don't think it can move forward. But if you have like a future with this person, say my mother, I love her, but my boundaries are just set for a time. But it's not like when something happens to her, I'll just like stay away. No. But right now, I'm taking care of myself. Okay. My mom is always in my prayers. My mom is always in my thoughts, but I have to distance myself physically.
Right. So I'm guessing with your mom, it's a timeout.
Yeah, timeout. But that's unheard of, right? That's your mom. That's your relative. I do not owe anyone an explanation. It's a decision you have to make deliberately because you're choosing yourself.
I like how we now have the courage to decide that we are choosing ourselves for this, chapter in our lives. Sometimes I feel like I wish we learned a little earlier. Sana 30s. Imagine the resources dedicated to therapy.
You're saying wasted time,
Yes.
wasted resources, wasted effort. How I see it is we wouldn't get to this point if we didn't experience that before. Life experiences have led us to this point where something snaps and you decide, wait a minute. I'm important too. I matter too. Because you've gone through it already. You can't decide on something that you've yet to experience. So God put you in that situation for you to decide whether you want to move forward or just stay stuck where you are. Life experiences are really good teachers.
Right. Right.
No time wasted. Don't worry about it because you learned your lesson, right?
Exactly. Okay, so now let's talk to people who are in an awkward situation pertaining to their relatives because they don't have the heart to tell them that I want to disconnect. I want to alienate myself from you guys.
They don't want to create animosity. You know, a lot of people don't like to have conflict with anyone, their family in particular. Other people would ghost them, not reply. But it also matters that you tell them why. So you express how you feel about it, whether or not they understand it. At least you intimated what you really want to happen.
Right. I mean, I think that's better. It takes an evolved person to do that.
An evolved person.
An evolved person. Like,
It takes time to evolve, though. So give
exactly.
it time.
Yeah. So it takes an adult to do that.
Yes.
Yeah, no, because it's hard. It's hard to even compose the message
Right.
and say that I am not comfortable with what happened. But I think there are some people who would rather just they get out of the chat, the family chat group,
Leave the group, yeah.
leave the group there. That's it.
Have you done that? Because I have. My in-laws family group,
Yeah. Yeah.
leave group. This group that said like we're supporting each other, but they were just gathering gossip about
Yeah.
me and my family. Leave the group. My family chat, leave the group. Yeah.
It feels so easy, but it's not. You grapple.
Because they see that you left the group. It will say, Patty has left the group. And at some point, I didn't care anymore. Tetta, I don't care what people think about me because I know the truth. I'm not out to please anybody anymore. You get to that place when you've experienced so much in life. When you're as old as I am, I figure, you'll get to a place where you choose yourself. You decide what's good for you, what's toxic, what to leave, and when to leave.
I like it. I mean, this conversation, I think, will benefit those who are in the dark, those who are conflicted with how they're feeling right now. I mean, we are not advocating family estrangement, you know what I mean? We are not advocating that.
We're not.
No, it's just how do you feel, right? How do you feel about toxic behavior?
How you feel is important. Never minimize how you feel. Never belittle who you are. Never belittle your opinions.
Yeah.
If they don't listen to you, at least you put it out there.
Is it okay if, like, let's say you don't explain anything and you just leave? What?
Leave them to wonder forever.
I know.
Whatever sits well with you, whatever you're comfortable with. We will not dictate on people what to do. If that makes you feel more comfortable because like, you didn't hurt their feelings or you didn't have to explain, because it's difficult also when you have to explain. That's wearing your heart out on your sleeve. Like, that's being too vulnerable. If you don't want to be too vulnerable for anybody to hurt you even more, then you can, for the meantime, leave the group without explanations. Just explain when they ask, I suppose. I know what kind of a friend I am. If I'm going to choose a friend, I'd choose me.
Yeah.
Because I'm a very loyal friend. I have your back till the end. But I'm also very ruthless because I'm a Scorpio, I suppose.
Yes, you are.
When I don't want it anymore, I don't want it anymore. You will know and you will feel it.
And because of that, they will have no access to your energy,
Exactly.
your frequency, your
No
good
more.
vibes, No more. You're done. This was a great conversation, and I hope that those who decided to listen today learned something about themselves, where you are and where you want to be.
The most important person that you should not disappoint is yourself. I'm so big on saying you fill your cup first before you can pour into others. So take care of you.
Take care of you. Take care of you.
Remember that line from Pretty Woman? Take care of you.
Take care of you.
I love. You seem very relieved today. I just noticed.
Because I think I'm acknowledging the milestones I have reached, in the realm of family estrangement. No. It's all about setting boundaries.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I feel great.
I'm curious. This very moment, you're not in communication with them, no interaction whatsoever. When they text or message you, you don't reply, or are they totally blocked on your
Totally
devices?
blocked.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love this.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you.
You're proud of me now.
Yes.
I'm sure this is quite new. This is quite refreshing, right? This version of me.
Who is this person? Did you
Yeah.
eat Tetta? No, I love this because that means there is improvement. That's how life is. You cannot stay the same. If you are still the same person as you were last year, that says a lot about your growth. So you've grown a lot, Tetta. I'm so proud of you.
Oh, thank you so much for acknowledging that.
By doing that, you're building yourself up.
And this is not because of arrogance, trying to elevate yourself. Nothing like that. It's
You're not saying you're better than them.
no, nothing like that. It's just about honoring how you feel and let go of those that don't serve you anymore. Ang sad, no? Don't serve you anymore.
Teta, you deserve better. Better treatment, better everything. Because you're not alone anymore. You are responsible for your daughter's mindset, headspace, heart space. So whatever you do and decide in your life right now, your daughter observes you, your daughter emulates you, your daughter learns from you. You're telling her that it's okay to choose yourself and let go of toxic people because they do not add value to you and your life, right?
It sounds better that way. They don't add value to my life. Rather than,
You don't serve me
you don't
anymore.
serve me anymore. That's arrogant. Sorry.
Because that's what we are here for. We should add value to our loved ones. And same for them. They should add value to our lives. What are we here for anyways? Value doesn't mean my monetary value, my financial equivalent, what I can give you, what you can get from me. Value is like, is this person an inspiring person in my life? Does this person make me feel good about myself and make me aspire for better? And do I do the same for this person? It should be symbiotic. It should be reciprocal.
So, as you know, Patty's now my therapist. Kidding.
Again, libre. Again.
Anyway, you know what? It's self-reflection time.
Time for
Moony Moony. So the question for today is this. Is it better to do a slow fade or have a friendship breakup conversation?
what do you call that in high school? Like, there's a term. What's the term? When you sit everybody down and oh my god,
I
can't.
know what you're trying to say.
I know. Oh my gosh, I can't remember it. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, so it's like a group, and then
You will be honest about everything. You're going to put everything on the table. My God, what's the term? Please email us sincerelyaligned@gmail.com because we cannot.
oh, sige, anyway, I'm sure it will come to us later.
It depends on who you're going to let go of. It's the sensitivity also of the situation and the importance of this person in your life. If you can live without this person, you can just slow fade without them knowing. But if this person has been part of your life and a big part of your life, then I think this person deserves an explanation on why you're trying to let them go or put a boundary in the friendship or relationship. How about you? Are you more comfortable with slow fade or sitting them down and telling them everything that you feel like telling them?
Slow fade caters to my headspace.
To your sense of comfort.
My sense of comfort. Yeah. I don't want to have to put myself in a situation wherein, there's so much drama. And actually having a conversation like that, like a friendship breakup conversation, it will eat up a lot of time. You know what I mean? And you have to be careful with timing, the venue. It can't just be via Zoom or like a text.
Face to face.
Face to face, diba? You have to be mindful of those things also.
Also, in their level of understanding.
Their emotional intelligence. You know what I mean?
Do you have to explain it in different languages? Do you have to have a presentation?
You have to do like an interpretative dance para malaman.
An audiovisual? I understand. Yeah,
Yeah.
you don't want to waste your time.
Slow fade. But, in the event na it just doesn't suit me anymore, ghosting.
I thought, like, that's when I explain. Not ghosting.
No, ghosting.
Just cold turkey, right?
Yeah.
And then when they ask, that's when you explain or not at all?
Not at all. Okay na. If you are a sensitive friend, you would know.
Comprehension. If they cannot comprehend what you're trying to say, you can repeat it, you can say it over and over in different ways. If they do not comprehend, it will never end.
Again, thank you so much for today. Thank you for listening to us. Thank you, Ate Patty. Thank you.
Thank you, Tetta.
Thank you. Bye. I write it down para may 1 at 2. Joke lang.
Life and people are all about frequency and energy.
Exactly. Yes.
worry
No, ano
about
na feel mo ngayon na 3 episodes ahead tayo, guys?